It is now time for Roll Out Live with Speedy and Friends. Guaranteed to make you laugh, guaranteed to put you on the ground. But you may hear something that doesn't agree with you. You may not like what you hear. But at the end of the day, you will be laughing. And that's all that matters, that your ass laugh. Get ready, here we go. Thank you. It is now time, and we ready now. It is now time for Roll Out Live with Speedy and Friends, and I be
Speedy.
Wow, what the
I'm
fuck
sorry.
was that?
I was daydreaming.
I wasn't ready. I'm sorry.
Come on, Panda.
We're gonna try this one more
We got
game.
this.
Okay, we got this, guys.
Roll Out Live with Speedy and Friends, and especially on the day my show airing,
I'm screaming.
I be
Speedy,
in this.
bitch.
Shout out to rehearsal. It is April 14th. It's that day, bitch. It's Netflix day. Yeah, I'm a fucking superstar right now.
Hey.
Yes.
And I have my. Did you get your certificate?
What
That
certificate?
you're officially
In the WG.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
I'm just double checking. Excuse me. We got a show for y'all tonight. We got a show for y'all right now. This is gonna be fire. You can call in, but don't call in right now. Let me introduce everybody. Way in the corner right here, we got Anita. Say it again, Anita.
Anita Spencer.
Spencer in the building. In the house, we got
Carlos Spencer.
in the house. All right here, brother. We got. You got the mic right in front of you.
Malcolm Penn, I go by Captain.
You said it too fast.
Malcolm Penn, I go by Captain.
Michael Penn. Where you from, man?
From St. Louis.
All right.
Malcolm like X.
Malcolm as an X, yes.
Oh, I love it. In the house, we got.
I'm Camille Corvat, and I go by Camille Corvat.
The witty girl.
Yeah, the witty girl.
In the house, we have.
Laisha Stith, and I go by Panda or Miss I Am Art.
Yep. Say it again.
Laisha
Laisha.
Stith.
I'm gonna get it right.
Aisha.
I'm gonna get that right. Thank y'all for coming out. Tell everybody what you do, baby girl.
I am the CEO and owner of Creative Panda Marketing. We do strategic marketing and design. We are coordinating an event with the Industry Hub 88.8 FM. They're a new syndicated radio station that's digital coming out. We're doing a Kickback 420 party. And basically, we're going to have cannabis, live music performances, games. We're going to have raffles.
I know.
Raffles, giveaways, fashion contests, because it is 90s themed. And you have to RSVP or get your tickets to get the location.
90s would be FUBU, big clothes.
Very big clothes, big
Carl
hoop
Kanai,
earrings.
real baggy.
Real big.
Like if you thin, you got a 38 on. I don't know why. 38 and 40s with the belt tight, real tight. And do you guys sell cannabis or are you involved with that?
We will have 420 vendors. So
Okay,
we'll
gotcha.
have CBD, THC related vendors at the event. So yes, there will be
We
some
have partakers here.
partaking
One,
of cannabis.
two. She is.
Yes.
The young lady next to you, that's what she do.
I love smoking weed.
So come, invite your friends.
So you are.
To get your tickets, it's kickback420.com.
And how do they get the tickets?
Kickback420.com.
Okay, go there, get your tickets, because it'll be hard to get. And where's the event happening?
The event's happening in Venice. We have a location. It's a secret, though. You have to get an
that's why you
RSVP
gotta
or
go.
get your
Yeah,
tickets.
you gotta get your ticket. That's why you can't show up.
Because it's going to be industry
Everyone
executives
there.
there. We got highly followed influencers. And then, of course, we have live performances. Like, it's a
Okay.
kickback, 90s style. We got games. It's going to be so much fun.
Man. And are you with this as well?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Tell us more about yourself.
Again, from St. Louis, Missouri, transitioned over to LA as of 2 years ago. Acting, model. It's my talent manager sitting, the wonderful again, Miss Panda, Miss Asia
Yes.
Stith.
Heading to the building.
So yeah,
He's also a twin. Him and his twin will
Identical.
definitely be at
There's
the
another one
event.
around.
Honestly,
Where?
He's
then
not
you
here
will get
today,
booked, dude, as a twin.
unfortunately.
no, he was a little preoccupied
Okay.
as of today, but yes, identical twin.
Oh wow. Dope.
And
Now he
then-
get locked up? He's locked?
Yeah, we locked up at
Look
the same time.
identical.
So y'all look
Identical.
exactly alike?
First of all,
Yeah, that's what.
Same locks and all.
shout out to my son.
Do you guys have the same
Indeed.
box?
They do.
Y'all show your love for the honorable, the one and only,
Yes,
at the
sir.
marble table, the one and only, the honorable Nixie Ross.
That's right.
The right
Hey.
Shalom to the people.
My son works!
Make sure y'all watch his nephew.
Don't watch that.
Stop
Don't
embarrassing
watch
me.
Yes.
Oh,
Talking about
yeah,
your-
watch
My
that. I
black.
thought you were going to say
Yeah,
Back to our
Murphy
regularly
shit.
scheduled
Don't
Number
watch
one
program.
show on Netflix right now.
Dad, stop
It
embarrassing
is?
me.
Yeah, that's
I
not
don't-
embarrassing.
Yeah, it is. I just said it is.
Oh my God! I got excited.
Have some faith
I
there.
can just make some shit up. It's the number one show. Right now.
Camille,
is.
let's try this. No, do it again, Nick.
Number one show on Netflix right now.
Yes.
Yes, I
okay.
read that in an article.
They put that in LA Times, Daily News, all of that shit. Twitter, everybody.
Also, too, in the building, young lady, we had a meeting, writer, because it's hard to find black writers in Hollywood. We need more. And for those who don't know, Fox did change the culture on this show.
Yes.
He ended up getting rid of all the white folks
Yay.
and hired. It's gonna be
That is not
nothing
sound
but
effects, y'all. That really
black-
happened.
Really happened. All black writers on next season show.
Yes.
Yes, Lord.
Just so you understand.
Thank
So
God.
in the
Won't
house,
he
we have
do
a
it?
talented writer.
Hallelujah.
She has one of the projects. I don't know if you want to talk about the project, but can we for sure? So she showed me a flyer. If you can send it to my son, Nick, it's a flyer where they used. Explain. I don't want to fuck it up.
Okay, so one of the things Speedy and I talked about, my name is Anita Spencer, by the way, and I am a writer. I'm one of the dopest writers you guys are going to
Hey,
Boom, that's
okay.
how
Let me
you
just
do
go
that.
ahead and
Mic
say that.
drop.
I see.
And one of the things that's important, and I talked to him about, is that they used to use our children as alligator bait to catch alligators. So the thing that I showed him was
Yes,
I
of
went
course.
to
Go
a old church that they have in Jacksonville, and he showed me old articles of they used to actually have our babies on the back of church fans. And they used to have alligator bait written under it. It's very important that we understand what is going on with our people and our history, and we got to interject that in there.
But can you please tell them exactly what alligator bait is?
Okay. So,
Let's not skip by that part.
Right.
well, let me ask you this. You tell me what you
Okay, so
know
I'm
that
gonna-
it to be, because I know what it is, but I want you to
Alligator
share
bait.
it.
So this is what they used to do to little black children, okay? They used to tie them either by the neck or by the leg to a rope.
Mm-hmm.
And they put the stick in the ground, and they would put it near the pond where the alligators were. Then they would hit the child, so they would start screaming, and the alligators would come up on land. They would grab the alligators
Yes.
as they were eating the child.
What?
Yes. Or they would wrap the rope around their necks, hoist them up in the air, and when the alligator jump out of the water, they would shoot the alligator and it would fall into the net. And then they would be able to make their
This is where the
shoes
term
and belts.
Gator bait comes from.
Absolutely.
They used to have this on flyers and I'll put a picture for you guys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
I'll
she
send
has
it so you guys
something to
can do it. But why is that
incredible,
important?
man.
You know why that's important? Because the reaction you guys just had, not even realizing what they have been doing
And
to
when
us.
you would hear the word alligator bait, you're thinking the chicken or a piece of meat. No, it was us.
Yep,
It was us.
that was
Yeah,
us.
It was us.
So it's very important. It's a great story that's going to be told, and it's important that we get that story. So I'm here. I'm in LA now, just visiting right now, but I'll be back and forth with working with Speedy, I'm sure, and
Oh,
we're gonna
man,
make some
you
stuff happen. Man.
understand.
We're gonna
I
make
would
some
love
shit
to
happen.
help.
Yeah,
Your
she
part,
has some
please.
projects
Just
that I
exchange
think are going to go
information.
very well, just super well, and just talking with her about all these different things that she was doing. And in Hollywood, for those who don't know, you talk about what you're doing, but you don't talk about what you're doing.
Right.
Because when you say something, somebody else is listening, and they go get it some
Right.
cheap shit done, and next thing you know,
Yeah.
your movie was called "Get Out of Here," and theirs is called "Get In Here."
I'm screaming.
Still the same fucking premise. So that's why I won't ask you what it's called, but she has some great ideas, and we do need more black writers. And we were talking about Queen and Slim,
Yeah.
and how I thought Queen and Slim was a great movie till we got to the end, and the characters died, and they didn't have to die because it's not a real story; it's fictional. So
Exactly.
you can do whatever you want at the end. But if you're trying to appease, you go, okay, we're going to kill them. They can't win. And I'm starting to notice on a lot of TV shows, on non-fictional movies and things, black people are dying.
It's because
for no
white
reason.
people are writing it.
Yeah.
And they're just like, black people are
Yeah.
dying. They can't win.
Yeah. It's like, so why did the black guy have to get shot? I don't
Yeah.
get it. You could have shot anybody in this. So we went to the movies. Me and my wife went to the movies yesterday, and we went and saw Voyager. And so it's some goofy ass shit.
I'm
But
screaming.
in the movie, there's one very smart black woman,
Yep.
Always is.
super smart. They talked bad about her. You have to see the movie, but
I
they
saw
talked.
the movie.
You saw it.
Yes.
So I'm mad that they first they called her all kind of names,
Yep.
and then they shot her and killed her
What?
in the movie. Now
What?
and then there's only two black girls in the movie. One was a whore,
in a sense, because she fucked so it's a ship, and they go traveling for what,
Almost
86
4.
years.
Yeah, right.
And so they have to procreate, but they're going to do it a different way. But then they decided, no, we're not going to do that. So there's other women on this ship, but they only showed the pretty black girl.
Right.
They show her having sex with all the guys at different times.
Yeah, that's a bad stereotype. Either
And
if
I'm
you're
s-
black, you get shot, or you get
and
to
then
be the white man's whore.
The smart sister who was darker,
that's
hair
so
was
true.
totally different, a different grade.
Right.
They belittled her and then shot her. You could have shot anybody on this ship, and they shot the sister. You could have shot that Japanese girl.
Right.
When she could have came out and
Yep.
said the same
Yep.
dialogue and got shot. Nobody would have tripped.
Exactly.
And they had the black kid shoot the black girl.
That's fucked up.
And I said, go ahead, babe. You don't have to read.
I
You
had
just
a
jump in.
question, just a question, because I like this subject that we're on. Can we also talk about coming to America?
Yes.
Because
Oh
I
my
feel
God.
like
I didn't
that's
like it. I didn't.
in
it
alignment
was
with
not
what we
a
talk
vibe
about
for
right
me.
now.
I didn't like it.
I didn't
I didn't think it was
I
funny.
didn't like it
I didn't laugh once.
per se.
Why didn't you
However,
like it?
I didn't like it because the way they depicted us as African bastards to the African land. It was so many small innuendos that a lot of people didn't pay attention to because they thought, oh, this is just comedy, but it wasn't. Like the fact that they kept calling him the bastard son, the fact that we didn't know who the main actor was for the bastard son, and he had such a big role in what should have been an iconic movie, but now it's kind of like a joke because it was just a lot going on.
expensive
But
joke.
it was disrespectful to black African Americans because they were basically saying that we are the bastard sons and daughters of the African land because Africa has, been telling us that we can come back because of all the brutality that's going on right now in the world with polices and just different things. But it's just, I just saw that it was negative. I was looking for something more iconic like the first movie. The first movie didn't make me feel so negative. Like it definitely showed the black culture versus living in as a king or a queen, but the second one kind of just did it too much for me. Anybody else?
No, that was,
Take our
hey,
opinion?
love that point. I just didn't think it was funny.
Yeah,
That
I
was
didn't laugh.
Yeah,
I would have
didn't
been
laugh
okay
at all.
with most jokes going anywhere, but
Oh yes.
if it was funny.
Sorry, the last thing was still with women's rights and women being acknowledged. I feel like they tried, but they didn't go all the way. They didn't take it as far as they could have. Like they made the announcement, but they still kept the focus on the son who ended up going back home and doing some other extra stuff. And it was just a lot for me because it's like, how you going to try to support black women and then not give her the rest of her moment for the movie? She kept getting turned down, ignored, and then finally, oh, I'm sorry, 5 minutes of fame. And then it jumps right back to the guy and everything else that's going on and the performers and his wedding that he's not even staying in Zamunda for. So it was just like a lot of fugaziness to me because we were just talking about how when white actors write black scripts, it's fugazi. I don't know who wrote that script per se, but it was
Kenny
fugazi.
Barish.
Yeah.
It was very fugazi. And it was very disrespectful to our culture and what we were expecting. They made that crap come out Black History Month. Like as an insult, not as a lifting thing, not as something that empowers us. It was an insult. And it was just like, okay.
What'd you
Cool.
think?
I thought that just looking at the first one, I thought that I think the people, I think them bringing back all the people is what I looked for. Like I wasn't really looking for it to be like this great written movie because the first one was just okay written wise, but just to see all the people back, that's the part I liked about it.
Yeah.
I will say I like that.
Yeah, that's the part. I mean, when I talk about liking the movie, that's the things I like. To see the characters that have aged, to see what's going on, to see what James Earl Jones was doing. Those things for me, to see all those black people working, and then most importantly, to see Wesley Snipes in the movie because he was supposed to be in the first one.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he was supposed to play Daryl, but they said that he was too dark to play Daryl because if Eddie was coming from Africa, he would have been Eddie. He was darker than Eddie. So he didn't get to play in the first one. So Eddie said,
What?
I'm bringing you back for sure.
Yeah.
Didn't know
That's
that.
trifling,
Like
but
that.
Didn't know
Liz
that.
Taylor was a good idea to play
Yeah.
Cleopatra
Right.
from Africa.
But I
Right.
think as far as that, I mean, I think the storyline
dark
could
to
have
be from
done a
Africa.
whole lot of different things.
No
but
such
I think
thing.
that I think that overall, I just seeing the characters. I think people that are older, we just wanted to see all the people.
Yeah.
And I don't knock it. I agree with you 100% because I did enjoy seeing everyone.
Right.
However, I felt the focus was lied too much in that within itself.
Oh, sure. I can see that, what you're saying.
The younger kids are not only looking at the characters, because some of the younger kids that's of this generation, the babies of now, they don't know who the hell those characters is. They could watch the first one and be like, this was iconic. This is low budget. Like, okay, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like, yes, that's one part, but it's like the story that it tells, the way it makes us look, because that's what resonates with the younger crowd over time more. So it's just like, looking at it on that aspect, what do we really teach our children other than they're bastards?
Well,
And that's
I think now when you start talking about that kind of stuff, we need to start talking about what people doing in their homes.
I mean,
Because,
yes,
see,
I agree.
everything starts at home. So a woman is either going to build a house up or she's going to tear it down.
I agree.
Okay? So I think that if you're not teaching your kids from the time when they're little kids, because every time they go out their door, they're going to get their dose of white supremacy.
1 second.
Every
Brian.
time they show on the TV, they're going to get it. So it's very important for you to make your house African-centered.
I definitely
That's going to
agree.
help people understand. That's going to help
African
these young
center. I
people
like that word.
understand.
I love that.
African center.
Yes.
But you got babies raising babies right now, so
Right.
it makes it a little hard, and they pay attention more to the media.
Right.
So it's like, dude, how do we help if that's taking over for real?
And that's why we got to start telling some good stories. And that's why what Speedy
That's what we
said,
finna
bringing
do.
on these black writers to
Man,
make sure
come
that
on,
we're
man.
telling our story so we're not all eating chicken and watermelon at the table.
And we can win
Yes,
at the
ma'am.
end. It's okay for us to win at the end. We ain't got to
Absolutely.
die every time. We got a phone call. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from? Welcome to Roll Out Live with Speedy and Friends on Netflix Wednesday. That's embarrassing.
Speedy,
What happened?
great show. Great
Thank you,
show.
man. Thank you. We just started, but thank you.
He's talking about the Netflix show.
Oh, thank you, man.
Great Netflix show.
Did you like my character?
Yeah, but more to the point, Pops was my favorite.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, and
Dayline and Grid destroyed.
I'm gonna tell you
Yes.
something, Vern. If you ever get a chance to ever meet Mr. Dixon, he played that character perfectly.
Yeah.
That's Jamie's Pops to the T.
Because more or less, here, this is how it went. The show did a lot of throwbacks and appreciation to old In Living Color episodes.
Yes.
I love the
Yes.
fact that you all did a lot of that. And the whole grill scene, oh my God. He said that street.
Here you go.
No, he said that street pork. And they say, what? He said that's possum. Oh my God.
Vernon, thank you, Vern, man. That's coming from you.
Man, that show had me. And then my favorite, the show that resonated, the one that resonated with me the most was the one where she was talking about how she lost her faith because her mother died.
Yeah. Did you cry?
Yeah.
All right. So for those who haven't watched it, I don't know what the fuck you doing.
Emerald City, kiss my ass.
I said the other ones. Not what the hell? I'm saying the daughters. So one of the bigger arguments we had is that Fox wanted the mom to not.
Oh my
be
God.
here.
She was
Yeah.
trying
So they
to
were
get
like,
it
well, why is she
changed.
dead? She can't be
Jamie
dead.
almost
She's just
broke a
dead.
couple
Yeah,
times.
so we didn't
First
explain
did the
how
first
she
Classic
died.
sitcom.
Yeah.
The mom's dead.
But what he was able to do, and from his vision, we were able to write it where the daughter, she didn't want to go to church, which everybody know at Black House.
Thanks, call back, Vern.
That's what we do every Sunday. You go to church. And you don't ask, can you go? You should be dressed when you come downstairs. She wasn't dressed. She said, I don't believe in God. I'm not going to church. And her reason for not believing in God was because when she asked God to heal her mom, to her, she didn't.
Right.
He didn't. So she went the other way. And so they bring that out. She's in church. She starts to cry and says she missed her mom. Great moment. But you understood her reason why.
Let me say this, because you know how I feel about that whole topic.
Yeah.
So I turned it off, and it's the first episode.
Yeah.
But I was happy how it ended and how you guys covered the topic of religion mixed with the yoga. That's
Yeah.
one of the new kids thing.
Yeah.
And then the reasoning behind it, often it is come from a place of hurt. And
Yeah.
not,
Yeah.
You know, actual
Because
ideas.
and if you're a kid and you pray and you've been told to pray when you need something and then you pray and it don't happen, you don't see that as, well, man, it could have been God's will and not mine.
Right.
Or it could be a higher thing going on and you just have to, that's just part of life. So for a child and the child on here at the time, she's I think 15 on here. So when her mom passed away, she was 11. So can you imagine that, an 11-year-old, and you're trying to understand that? So when they do that, it was fantastic. But the whole time, trust me, we fought, and Fox said, "Nope, mom's dead." She's not here. And usually in sitcoms, the mom could be gone, but usually she's never gone. Not black ones. They usually come back. So that was one of the good things. If you get a chance to watch it, please watch it. They cover everything. They even cover the daughter meets a guy. They go out. He gets pulled over. And they throw him. They do the whole throw it on the ground. Everybody's handcuffed, only to find out this is his house. He belongs here, and then the police have to apologize.
You're giving people spoilers?
Yeah, they
Are you serious?
They better see this shit.
I have watched all of them.
Yeah, they watched it because it came on last night at 12 o'clock.
Yeah, I know that, but
Hilarious.
I only watched half with it.
So how many episodes did you watch?
I'm 5 episodes in.
So what did you
wow.
I
think?
watched all
What
7.
did you, as
8.
a
Yes.
writer on the show, what did you think?
I liked it.
That's it. Give me some more feedback. What do you mean you liked it?
What do you mean? What do you want to know? Like, I feel like I've seen all these scripts a million times.
Yes,
Going
man.
from the writing room to actually being able to see it actually put out, what's the biggest difference or the biggest change?
I like the music cues. They're really good with the music cues.
Yeah.
Like I also was like, they streamed these episodes, so, like while they were filming it, so we could see each scene. So it's like it's nothing I haven't seen.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Like I literally have seen all of this like a million times, and so I'm just like, it's good. I'm more so anxious what other people think and wanting to
See
hear
their
what other
reaction,
seeing their
just hearing Vernon
reactions.
say that again, as writers, and you guys know this, we write something, but when you have actors that can really pull it off,
Yeah.
that's the great part. Because you could write the best stuff in the world, and an actor come in and go, "Nah," and then he said, "Don't do that," and you like,
Right?
Stop.
Bring
yeah,
the vision
you
to
get some
life.
done in
Bring the
there.
vision.
Say that. So, and this is another thing we had to battle with is that he had this company, and they were like, well, so these are when he does that and look into the camera, he's supposed to be talking to us.
Yeah, he breaks the fourth wall.
He breaks the fourth wall. Thank you. Not to the actors of the building. So writers, we need more black writers. And I know there's a lot out there, but I think the thing that Fox did, and I think Lil Rel didn't do it, and a lot of these brothers who get these shows, Carmichael didn't do it. He didn't hire black writers.
Yeah.
If you want our story told the right way,
You gotta hire.
I'm not saying there's not a white writers that can write black. They are, but they don't write the way. Even Good Times have white writers.
Yeah.
But you got to have somebody that's going to say, no,
It's the point of view.
yes, we could do that, but we're not going to do that.
It's the point of view.
They
We
should
need
have
the
not
point of
had
view.
any white
There wasn't
writers
no
on
good
this
time.
show.
And that's why they were able to write that. Because it's just easy to write the bad shit. Hey, you got a job. You going to finna get fired. That's easy. I can write, anybody write that. But if you writing how it was to live in Chicago, then you're going to need some real black writers.
Yeah.
Just like on Shy.
That's right.
You couldn't have wrote that with no white folks because they knew nothing about Shy like that.
That's right.
They only knew what they knew about the Chicago Cubs or that part of Chicago. You can't write the black side.
Call in. The phone lines are open, y'all.
Call in 818-914-4087. If you have any comments you want to talk about, did you watch the show? Did you like my character?
Do you like Lunel right now? We're watching
Lunel's
Lunel.
killing it. She killed it.
Are y'all fans?
Yes.
I'm a fan of her.
I love her.
So they go, this scene is, so most black people don't do therapy. That's not what we do. We don't go and see somebody to talk out, hash out our
I
problem.
ghosted my therapist, so you're
See?
right.
So that's not, we'll talk to our friends and get it out that way.
Right.
Yeah.
Or they get an argument with the husband or wife. So here's a scene where they decide, okay, Dad, you're not listening to me. And Fox and his real daughter, they actually went to counseling.
That's cool.
Yeah, they had money.
I'm dead. They had money.
He said they
you
had
got
money. Not me.
Man, my kids, you better sit down there and talk to me or go in your room. And
Well,
play
you
your
have
game.
WGA insurance now. You can now afford therapy with your kids.
Oh,
Speedy.
you can use it for that?
Yeah.
We ain't going, Pops.
So you have WGA now, you good.
I'm going to start peeling back there. He go, there when I was 7. 7? 30-something now. Hit me with the
I
7.
was 7.
You ain't trying to tell me this shit before we got here.
They make up all kind of stuff.
Yes.
Cut my ducktail off when I was a kid.
Oh,
Can't
no.
do that.
I still got mine.
And so this scene, so Fox's dad, so he has a house, and then right next he has a little small house. So he put Mr. Dixon over there because Mr. Dixon smoked weed, and he had the whole mansion smell like a pottery center. So he said, "No, we're gonna put Pops on the other side, but Mr. Dixon smoked so much weed, it would go from the other house into the big house. He's like,
He smoked so much weed. I go to Fox one day and I'm like, yo, Fox, remember that old Benz you had? The two-seater?
oh
Like,
yes,
let me
yeah.
get that. He like, oh man, I would, but you know, Posse smoking weed, man. He burnt the whole inside of the car.
Yeah.
Oh,
So he smoked
Jesus.
so much weed in there that the smoke from there, it fried all the computer inside
Yeah.
the Benz.
Yeah.
So like the entire,
How do you do?
all the electronics fried.
All I
It-
know
it
is
did
if
work.
my son was Jamie Foxx, I'd be smoking the best weed fucking in the world.
Since we're here already, what is the best weed?
I like you talking about like strands like sativa.
I guess.
I don't know. I mean,
What you
I
think about the Green Haven?
Okay.
that shit was bomb. That was like epic. That was like some nice shit.
I don't think there is a best strand because they're consistently like migrating or
Trying to get it better.
like
better.
fusing different
Oh, okay,
types.
gotcha.
So it's like
I
it's
guess
not
like
really
indoor, right?
Yeah,
It's
like we like indoor
universally-
more.
Okay.
So I guess you could
From
say like you
Jamaica.
know
I'm
indoor
sorry.
more
Jamaica. Go see
sativa because it's an upper.
Yeah,
Now
get,
somebody came on the
be
show.
careful, but ask.
Absolutely.
All right, so look, my uncle, he lives up in Oregon. He's been growing weed since the early 70s.
Okay.
Wow.
Right? The same weed. He's been growing
The exact
same
same.
weed since the 70s, right?
So it's
So
weak.
he brings me like a trash bag full.
Oh my
It is
god.
not the same weed that we smoke.
Exactly.
It's not even close to the same stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It gives you an entirely different.
That's
feel,
right.
Entirely different. It is not the same weed. Like we not smoking weed.
Yeah, in Jamaica, they're doing some, and you're smoking it in a chalice.
Yeah, you're not.
Completely different.
Yeah, what?
In a chalice.
I think I
I've
know
never
what chalice
smoked.
is.
I've
What's
never.
chalice?
It's a cup.
Handmade bong, like,
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I knew that. I was just saying if y'all.
Well, so
knew.
ain't that what they use at Catholic churches when they do the smoke?
All right.
A
going down
chalice
the.
is a type of cup.
It's a
Caller,
cup.
what's your name? Where you
Yeah.
calling from? Welcome to Roll Out Live with Speedy and Friends.
Okay,
I'll be
my
Speedy. Who
bad,
the fuck you be?
Hey, it's Nakia from the Bay.
Nakia, what'd you think? What'd you think?
I haven't watched it yet. I fell asleep before midnight last night.
Oh Jesus!
Wow.
You wasn't doing that last night.
You weren't doing that this morning. You could have watched it before you
Are you
tuned in.
playing it at least on your computer in the background so we can get the views up?
Well, I'm watching it. I'm watching it on the show in the background because I'm working right now
Oh,
too.
excuse us.
But I do plan on binge watching it.
Okay.
What time you taking your Uber break?
Yeah.
I'm not doing
I'm
Uber.
just
I'm
messing
doing
with
my
you,
work from
Nakia.
home.
Well, no, you
job.
gotta have a 2014 to do
Chill
Uber
out.
break.
I'm just
Huh?
Nothing. Go ahead.
I'm screaming.
Well, I was calling you guys to talk about, strains of weed and stuff. And so
Come on.
Talk to us.
myself, I'm a hybrid type of girl. I like the hybrids, but
A lot of
been
people
going to
love
the pop-ups
hybrids.
lately. And I've been getting like GMO cookies.
Okay.
And some, I got one of the things called Point Break that was fucking fire.
Point Break.
Yes, Point Break.
Any particular brand?
No, because like I said, I go to the pop-ups now. I don't even go to the cannabis stores because they charge too much tax.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, they
That's
price everybody
smart.
out. Yeah,
I need to be on
Yeah.
the
that.
weed man is back in business, y'all.
Yeah, I have.
Yeah, just go to a pop-up.
They also have
Kickback
like really
420.
great deliveries now, like delivery places.
That is true. It's a little priced out.
The delivery places
No,
charge
like-
you tax too.
My
they all
delivery
do.
guy
Like
is
cannabis store.
cheaper than the store. It's insane. I can.
I might have to
Yeah.
see about you.
I know.
If I go to the pop-up, I can get an A for $35.
Right.
Okay, we're going too far now. Anyway, you better watch the
It's
show.
not illegal.
Right.
I'm playing.
Kickback
That's what
420.
I'm
Come out,
anxiety
girl.
medication,
Kickback
right?
420.com.
So, thank you.
We got a pop-up
So
coming
Nakia,
up.
what's your favorite sitcom of all time?
Yes.
My favorite sitcom of all time would probably still be Martin.
Okay.
Martin. Yeah,
The
Martin.
showrunner of Dad Stop Embarrassing Me wrote on Martin.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
So you should watch it.
Yeah.
Give me the top three.
Good
So,
job.
so Martin number one. What's your next three?
My second one would probably be Living Single.
Okay.
That's a good choice.
Yeah, I like
I
living
like that.
single.
What's the third one? It better be Jamie Foxx show.
I know.
No, it wouldn't be Jamie Foxx show.
What was
Yeah,
it
we
gonna
gotta
be?
hang
Steve
up
Harvey
now.
show?
No, it'd be in Living Color.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
All right, that's close. That's close enough. You're right there.
That's a good lineup, though.
I ain't mad at
Yay.
that.
That's a Monday night lineup.
I ain't mad at that. Thank you for the phone
Thank you,
call.
Nakia.
Call back, Nakia.
All right, talk to you.
So I notice. I mean, not notice, but I know sometimes when I talk about my hair, I always say lock. for those who don't know, you never say the word dreadlock. Does anybody know why you never say the word dreadlock?
I do.
Words matter.
Please explain.
Because I own a natural hair salon for the last 20 years, and
What?
I'm a third generation
go to you.
hairstylist.
Please tell them.
First of all, the word locks has been around forever, like Goldilocks and the Three Bears. But when they first seen us, they said our hair looked dreadful.
Dreadful, yes.
So, and because we see everything through the eyes of white people, we start saying dreads too. So we call them locks.
Yes.
That's what they are.
So that's how you know if someone knows
ma'am.
what they're talking about. If they say locks continuously, it should be very easy to say that. Go ahead, Nick. You gonna say?
Samson.
Samson.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
That's why they cut him off.
He was probably really hot.
He was braids.
Yeah.
Read this good book.
Yeah.
In the Bible, he sounded like really hot. You know?
Yes.
Samson. I
one
was
way
just
to
like,
look at
oh.
That's like a strong brother to me.
I know.
Exactly.
So I've always tried to correct my brothers and sisters, and maybe correct may not be the right word, but when I hear the word, someone go, "Oh, you're dreads," and I go, "No, they're locks."
They're locks.
They're locks. So don't say dread. And if you ever say that around someone who knows, like we know, and you guys know now, they will correct you because you do not say dread, because they, as soon as they saw it, they said it looked dreadful.
Yep.
That's what they say about us all the time. Things look dreadful. Fuck them.
And sometimes when you hear people saying, "I want to get my dreads done,"
Man.
don't even do their hair.
Yeah.
That's bad energy from the go.
We have no more
screaming.
appointments for the
Seriously,
dreads.
bad energy.
Oh, we closed. No, you're not. Yeah, I just flipped it, dog. It's gonna be closed. No,
I've always, when people ask me that question, I didn't know that fact of knowledge. Thank you for updating me.
Yes, that's why I
but
do that.
when people used to ask me that, I would tell them that words matter, and if I'm saying that my hair is dreadful, then that would make me dreadful, and
Yes.
be the opposite of what I want to be as a black, woman in the industry and building a brand. So that's why I be telling people not to
And
say
we just have
dread.
to understand that, because it's almost like me living in the South now. And people say, "Oh, she got good hair," or "She got bad hair."
I hate
Man.
that.
I hate that because my thing is my hair's never done anything wrong. It didn't
Exactly.
commit any crimes. It's not
Little
bad.
bad hair.
Right.
And also, a lot of the times people say that it's like bad hair. They just don't know how to do it.
Exactly.
Just because you don't know how to do
You're not
hair
using
doesn't
it.
mean it's bad hair.
Exactly. Exactly.
Just because you got beanie beads, go on get you a brush.
No, there's a way to fix that.
There's a way to fix it all.
Fix it all.
That's right. That's right. It's a
fellas,
way
brush.
to fix it all.
Yeah.
You got the beanie beads. Nothing wrong with beanie beads. I think one of my favorite shows. I mean, good times, but I would go Red Fox. Sanford and Son
Sanford and Son, yes.
was when he went to court. He said, "It's enough niggas in here to start a Tarzan movie," and he said the word "nigga."
What?
And Paul Mooney wrote that one.
Paul Mooney. I was
What?
gonna say Paul
A white
Mooney.
dude?
You know I
Paul
know.
Mooney, yes.
I-
A black
it's so
dude.
bad now. I read credits on everything now.
Yes, I love
but
Paul
back
Mooney.
then I just did as well before I was a writer. But Paul Mooney wrote that whole episode about him having to go to court. He says enough niggas here to start a Tarzan movie, and it was that kind of writing where
Was that all in the family?
no, good time. That was Sanford and Son.
Oh God.
Yeah, all of it.
Oh
But
God.
I mean, one of my
Yeah.
I
favorite
know.
shows is The Jeffersons. Like
Oh,
George
man.
Jefferson moved up and just went off on everybody.
Man,
Like,
and
screaming.
everybody loved it. He didn't care who you was.
Right.
And what I liked about Sanford and Son is that he didn't like white folks.
Right.
He was like, nigga, that white woman, no. They
Right.
stink. Mm-mm.
That's like my mom.
yeah. And
says white people
he
smell like
never
puppies.
changed from that. I thought that was
I'm
fucking
so
dope.
glad. I love it.
It's so dope. You get a chance. And I would go Red Fox in Living Color because I actually did the warm up. So I was able to, the second season, first season, whenever Fox came on, I think it was the third season he came on. So I was able to see how Keenan did the show. But just the brother, man, they were so good. Oh, the brothers was good, man. And I would say out of all of them, Kim was the best because Kim wasn't a comic.
right.
She was the sister of comedians.
Yeah.
And she never missed a line. She destroyed every single time she was on camera. And she was not a comedian. She was just one of
She
the
just
few
has
people
comedic timing.
and had it. And who would have known? Her brother knew, and he hired her. And that's another part we're missing, is that we don't do when you go on white sets. And you see the grip, and you see the camera guy, and you see the guy holding everything, and the light guy. They all related.
That's right.
Believe it or
Yeah.
not, if they're not related, they know each other, and
right.
they hire the same people all the time.
That's right.
We don't do that.
Exactly.
As black people, we'll find the smallest. Nah, the motherfucker 73. That motherfucker didn't say hi to me.
Right?
Right.
And you be like, so why you didn't hire her? Because she didn't say hi to me.
What?
You be like,
Petty.
come on,
Yeah.
man.
Like, what?
Petty. But that's the thing is we got to get rid of our petty differences. And sometimes we as people of color, we got to take our emotions out of this shit.
Please do.
Because
Yes.
we got to understand we got work to do. We can be emotional later. We got stories to tell. We got shit to do. And all that pettiness, all it's going to do is keep us divided. And that's what they want.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
There can be more than one of us.
It's
there
gonna
can
be
be a whole fucking boat. Well,
Man.
because they brought us on a fucking boat.
Maybe not a boatload.
Okay.
There's a boatload.
Maybe not a
I
boatload.
was gonna say
It was a boatload of us. It was a boatload.
Oh, Jesus.
there was a boatload of us. Though.
Yeah, there was. And there still is.
Yeah, we couldn't
Yeah.
pass it though. We was.
Right. But I just think we got to understand that, man, because again, we got to understand one thing. A white person isn't a white person until a black person walks in the room. Before that, they're Irish, they're Jewish, but as soon as we come in, they go into code. We got to learn code.
Yep.
And we can make it happen.
Man.
And I'll make sure I say this as well. Again, I love Queen and Slim, and I uplift the writer who was a sister, and who is a sister. So we're not knocking her. We just felt like you didn't have to kill the characters.
Right.
Now I think outside of that, great movie.
Right.
Fantastic movie. I was all the way into even the dude that snitched. I ain't had no problem with him because that's what brothers do sometimes because they want to get paid. But he could have snitched and they still could have got away, and he would have still got his money. So I just feel like we can do that as a group. We can go in and we go. Let's not do that. Let's win at the end. Don't kill all the black people. Kill some white folks.
That's right.
Shoot them in the head.
Shoot him.
Yeah.
Shoot them motherfuckers.
That'd be
Because-
cool.
But
They
But
should.
see, the thing about it is, I think even people of color are not used to seeing white people being killed.
They're not. That's why.
And we got a problem with that.
Yep.
So we need to start doing. Guess what? We need to change that whole narrative.
Yeah,
The whole
I wrote a
thing.
movie where the first scene is just a whole white family getting killed. I did though.
Had nothing to do with the movie. It had nothing to do with the movie.
Like, kudos to you, sis.
Just
Put
gonna
it
kill
out
the
there.
whole family.
Yeah, it was great.
But here's when the actor's going, so why are we dying? Shut up!
Just
white. It was because they were white.
And
like, we do need to change that narrative.
in the movie Voyager, which
Right.
the only people to die, besides the white boy and the one white dude, were people of color. You know that, right? The dude that got stomped out was a person of color.
Right.
Do see the movie, but don't see the movie.
Right. I got you.
This movie called Voyager.
I seen it, and but you know what? Also, I find very striking about that movie Voyager. If you look at like the actual poster of it, the white lady is standing in front of the black lady now. She's now the better. She's the hero. So when you look at it, the black lady who was the smartest, who did all that, did everything. When I look at the pictures of it now and the posters, I'm like, okay, so the white lady is now standing in front of the black lady as if though she was the hero and she was, but it really wasn't.
And y'all don't understand.
Very interesting.
The sister was so, like, even if you go, well, I'm not gonna shoot her because we need her. She's smart. They still had another 60 years,
Right.
before they get to where the planet they're trying to get to,
Right.
so they can create. So you needed her.
This is like
you
a
needed
quarter
her
in the
genes.
movie then? What?
And I'm gonna show you this writing shit. So yeah, they show that part, but they don't make it. See, what it
The
was
POC
that
don't.
the kids of the kids, grandkids are gonna make it. So it's 86 years, which you didn't have to do that. You could have did 40, and I would have still went for it. But 86 years, whatever. So it's really the third generation that's actually going to make it to this other part of the galaxy, and they're going to procreate there because the planet where we're on, Earth, was about to be blown up, whatever. And I thought, so the white dude, some blue shit they're giving. So anybody been to jail? I don't know why.
I go to the jail. I go to jail every week.
Okay, so they give prisoners.
I work with females.
Sister, I go to the jail every
So
week.
they give prisoners. I don't know if they do it with the females, but for the brothers and black, all the guys, they give them something what we call soft pita, which keep you from being aroused.
Right.
And they give that
Put
to
it in
you.
your
Can you
food.
do
Put it in
that
everything.
to a woman?
Yes,
Is that
Yeah.
possible for a woman?
They do it for. I think
Well,
they
they
do
it for
women.
men. They put saltpeter in the
If you
food.
state
Yeah.
property, you can do whatever they want
Yeah.
to you.
So I understood that theory of the blue stuff, and which kept because if you on the ship, we gonna fuck.
Right.
It's just gonna happen.
Right.
So they gave him stuff to keep him from feeling that way. So when they finally stopped drinking it, the one dude, the white boy, turned into what white folks do. I'm gonna run the ship. It's gonna go my way. He turned the shit almost into a cult.
We're gonna
But what they
fuck.
should have did When they were looking up shit, you should have been able to go to his file. And you should have went to, because I wanted to know why did he go crazy and nobody else did that.
Y'all missed the message, and I just got it when you said that. The whole theme in the world right now is to get rid of masculine energy. That's what that.
Right.
Oh yeah,
Control.
that's what that was for.
So he stopped eating.
If they suppress the masculine energy, we can survive. But the moment you let it go, it's conquer. It
did. It turned to conquer. We're going to wrestle. We're going to fight. We're going to run. That was exactly.
Right.
But to me, I couldn't figure out why. Hold on one second. Why this character was going crazy? But the way you could have fixed that in the writing, motherfuckers, is that when they should have went into his file and said, "Oh shit, his dad's or grandfather was like that."
Exactly.
Which would have. That's why he was taking the drink to keep down, and you keep everybody on the same level.
Exactly.
Fucking writers don't know how to fucking write movies.
Literally.
Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Here's my problem.
Vernon.
Movies about the future. How many movies can you name off the top of your head? And I'm asking everybody in that room that has black people in it. I mean, and
future,
we're actually wait, and we're actually doing something.
So look, I just seen a preview of this movie. I don't know what it's called, but it's about people going into space, right? And this black dude who's an engineer, he's supposed to be fixing something, and they fucking around and take off with him in the cabin.
That's funny.
And he's like the first black man in space, but by accident.
See, we only go to space by accident.
Right.
We working on some shit and then get caught
But they
up.
get cold because they on a mission and they only got enough food for the people that's on them.
Hilarious.
The only black
So now
movie.
they got to decide: do they kill this nigga and go on with the mission, or do they sacrifice?
We do need somebody to fix that motor.
But it's only one black dude, and he there by accident. So I was like, yo, I might have to watch this. It's like,
The only movie about space we didn't necessarily go was Hidden Figures. Hidden Figures with the ladies.
You said about the future.
Oh, the future. My bad. Why don't you put space?
Closest that would have been
hold
when.
on. Let me
everybody,
what I'm
you guys
about.
are probably too young when Star
I didn't
Wars.
say
Hold on,
in space.
Vernon, hold on. When Star Wars put Billy D. Williams. I
yeah.
never watched the Star Wars movie before, and I haven't watched one after. But I went and saw that one because Billy was in it and he had a perm, and we thought that was the dopest
That was dope.
shit.
That was dope.
We had a perm in the future.
Yeah. His name was Lando Calrissian.
This nigga's cold.
I want to look at this.
We look for the co. And he said, "Nigga, who hooked him up? Who got a straight iron up there?"
Yeah.
We thought that was the dopest shit in the world.
Yeah.
But go ahead, Vern.
Okay, what I said was
My
is
bad.
that
Don't ever
in the
correct us.
future, the movies in the future, we don't have too many people where there's black folks in the movies in
No.
the future.
They
I
tell
didn't
you a
say
message,
in
buddy.
space.
Yeah, or if it's one,
I
it might
mean,
be
we ain't
one.
had none in the past.
They send you a message.
Hilarious.
Like when TV
Because
first started, it was all white
what
people.
they're saying is that we're not even,
Since then.
because if you look at Demolition Man, who was the only black person in there? Wesley Snipes. What was he? He was a terrorist in that movie. If you look at most of these movies and we're in it, either we're low, either we're down, we're just doing bullshit, or we're terrorists, or we're very intelligent, but we're dangerous.
So Vern, if you could play a character in a movie, what character would you play?
I already
Fantabulous.
You said what? You said what, Vern?
I'm trying to think. I think we already had this discussion. I'm trying to think because.
No, we never did this one.
No, what kind of would you make like a Panther movie? You know,
You be like Chris Tucker in Fifth Element.
No, I would make a
Y'all
movie
so
where
mad.
there's.
About that shit.
It would be kind of like a hybrid of Hannibal Lecter, where he's extremely intelligent and dangerous.
what happened to the positive?
But the guy is on the good side. He's extremely intelligent.
About murdering people?
No, about just in all aspects of life. He's one of the higher level.
I thought about this before, Vern.
Right?
Yeah, he's one of the higher
said we
level
actually-
You
individuals.
can't write as you write,
So you
nigga.
got this.
Because
You're like,
That's
it
all
did
right.
he be
That's all right, Vernon. We gonna have some futuristic movies coming.
Good nigga.
wait.
I mean, he go to Bible study on
What's
Wednesday.
he wearing in the
Because
third scene,
now-
Vernon?
Because remember, it's about genetics. Because you know when people go to these sperm banks, they pay top dollar for what? Black
Oh, we had the
sperm.
sperm bank. My shit worked.
No, Speedy.
I got 8 kids. Mine worked.
Because
said my
see
shit
now
works.
they're trying to fix the bad
Mama baby,
genetic
what is it called? The baby mama?
People's baby mama.
People's baby mama in the building. Yeah, we take a break. Hey, Vern, don't move. We're going to take a quick break.
Yeah.
Don't move. Everybody in the building. The people baby mama's here with a full. Where you be getting these 2-piece outfits and then the 1-piece one?
You mean a jacket?
It's a jacket.
You mean
with
a jacket
outfit
and
on.
then just a set?
Yeah, right. A jacket with a set on. Like.
Oh, I didn't see your thighs is out.
I got my legs out.
I see.
It's late, early springtime. It's about to get hot.
What you feeding our baby?
Yes.
What do you feed? Does she feeding the baby? Well, you know that the number one cook in America is in the building.
Ooh.
Well, who's number one cook?
Boosie's in the house.
Hey.
The best barbecue known to man. Matter of fact, let's take a break. We're going to go. Cause you did say, baby girl, I need to taste this food that's supposed to be the best food. So I want you to taste now. And we have a lemonade that we have to get you a camera tasting this. You can't.
Okay, now listen, I live in the South. Now,
Hey.
they make some
know,
of the best.
I got a
I'm
lemonade.
from Atlanta, girl. I got you.
Watch this.
It's bomb.
How long y'all been married? How long y'all been married?
Almost like 20 years.
I got a lemonade gonna make you slap me.
Yeah, it's so good.
20 years in, you gonna say, baby, turn around. Don't you ever.
We'll take it. We're going to see what y'all California Southern cookers are going to be like around here.
Don't move.
He's good. He's really
Watch the show. We'll be right back. It is Roll Out Live with Speedy and Friends. And how you want me to? Just music?
She like I'm
okay.
I'm on vacation too. So
I
here for it.
Just like it came.
don't worry.
Since come.
You got some collard greens?
Yeah, his collard
We'll be right
greens are
back
really
after
good.
these.
I don't even like collard greens.
Yes, it's a blue.
The greens?
Yeah, the greens.
Girl, the greens? Y'all don't understand. Putting it out. Thank you, baby girl. Thank you, brother.